Yeah, man. Honestly, yo, my man Lex One. For those that don't know, he has this show called No Hype. I think he's at episode 440 right now, which is amazing in and of itself. But I was like, yo, why don't we do a collab episode one time? And he was like, yeah, let's call it Bro Hype. I'm like, yeah, let's go. So it was meant to be one episode, but then Lex was kind of like, hey, it's actually kind of like a podcast. And I was like, let's do a second episode. And then now here we are with the second episode of Bro Hype, which is the second part of the International Music Hall. And can you elaborate on what that actually is conceptually?
Episode 2, take 4. So pretty much what that is like the whole bro hype thing. We spoke about this a bunch of times before we called it bro hype. It's just really like it's showing our similarities. Like we kind of look alike in some weird way. We kind of do the same things, right? Music industry, traveling, collecting. We just do this. This is what we do, and it just shows our dualities. How like we're really just doing the same thing. We're just like thousands of miles away from each other, and really capturing just the life of
Yeah, man.
a person like us, right? So and there's a lot to talk about, and I think how you and I got all this in common. I think there's tons of other people who have the same in common, and I think they would enjoy this too.
Yeah, it's just the fact that we're collectors at heart. We're artists and we're in love with the culture, quote unquote. But I mean, 150 trillion%, as a wise man recently said, which was you. You know, so we share that love for collecting, and I think, yeah, it's just something that could resonate with people that are into this as well. And we just have a lot of conversations. We show each other what we cop every now and then, actually all the time. And then that's
Facts.
kind of like the thing. Yeah, right. It's doper to have everybody be a part of that than to just show it to a couple of homies. So that's kind of like what this all is all about, if I'm correct.
Yeah, and
I'm
yeah,
I'm asking you.
no, I mean that is what it's all about, right? I think initially your DJ and probably like one of your closest friends, TLM, was like, yo, there's this guy in America who's pretty much you, right? And like,
Yeah, well, I found you online. I can't remember how. I think it was Elena Kazi when she did the De La Boombox. I think she posted something you did,
oh, okay.
and then I was like, oh, and then I saw an episode of your No Hype show a long time ago, and then TLM saw it, and he was like, because I'm on the road with TLM all the time, and we do a lot of music, and that's definitely one of my closest friends at my DJ. TLM, y'all check him out, TLM TV, DJ TLM TV, great tutorials and stuff. But that's my man. He was like, yo, that's actually like, this guy is you in the States, like,
Right.
an MC rocking glasses, a hat, you know, goatee, beard, or whatever you want to call it, and into similar stuff. Because being into hip hop collectibles, we've been into it for decades, but it's actually starting to become a thing over recent years, to be honest with
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and everybody that's into the game will probably say the same. Shout out to Kahuna, Matt. Shout out to Destroy, like people that are really into this. Um, we've been diehard fans of the culture for decades, but calling them hip hop collectibles or just the collectability of certain items within the culture is pretty new, as in a sense.
Yeah, because there, for something to be collectible, there's usually a marketplace for it, and there wasn't for this
Exactly.
stuff, right? So it would get sprinkled into whatever's going on. Like you go to like some pop chain store, and there might be like some Mezco Run DMC toys, but that's it.
Yeah,
Like not
right.
a
So
whole
back in the
section.
days, yeah, you had like Run DMC, the Mezco joints 20 years ago, '02. But then you had the Snoop doll, you had the Master P one, Biz had a collectible doll, and then in the '90s you had the Hammer stuff. But it wasn't like a complete like thing like it is now. So I'm really happy that actually right now there's a global scene of collecting items, not only vinyl, cassettes, tapes, movies, but also just like the figurines, the statues, the sculptures, the whole shebang, bro. And then
Yeah.
you and I, and shout out to Kahuna, we take it all the way. Like, in the back we both have the Biz Marquee puppet, which actually was kind of like your idea to have a replica made of that. The original one from me and the Biz, the video, and then I mean stuff like that, bro. You actually called somebody up to make a replica of the Biz Marquee puppet.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I
And
mean,
the thought behind it, I don't know if you want to share that, but that was an amazing
you know,
thought.
I just reached out to my puppet pal after seeing him on Destroy's Show Off Your Gem show, and I'm like, yo,
Wow, shout out to Destroy always, man.
for real, for real. Definitely shout out to Destroy. Super dope dude. Yeah, I just reached out to my puppet pal. I'm like, look, I got this idea. I think it's historic. I think that it'll make people happy when they see it. And more than anything, I'd love to have this piece of hip hop history from the me and the Biz. And what really made me want to do it even more was my buddy Matt Diamond from Coal Mine Records had this poster he showed me when he saw this puppet. He showed me this poster of everybody.
Ego Trippin' poster.
Yeah, which you have one too, right? Everybody
Yeah.
walking through the who walked through the Ego Trippin' headquarters took a picture with this Me and the Biz puppet, the OG version. And I'm like, well, I'm never gonna get that, so let me get the puppet, let me get the poster. And I don't have the poster up anywhere. I'm probably gonna set it up one day next to the Biz puppet. And I was just like, yo, this thing is legendary. I want it in my crib, and I commissioned it. And then a bunch of people ended up getting it as well. He decided to commission it for other people. I originally just wanted to be selfish and wanted it just for myself and have everybody be jealous. But you know what I'm saying? He asked me, and then he wanted to charge me more money if I wanted it just for myself. And I'm just like, let everybody eat. It's all good, So yeah, man,
Right.
that's pretty much that's the story of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great, man. And Ego Trippin', for the people that don't know, I mean, there was not only a book, there was a magazine,
That's
Ego
right.
Trippin'. And obviously, that was a dope-ass magazine. And, I mean, do you know who has the original Biz puppet? Because it was in the pictures in the book as well, the Ego Trippin' book.
Yeah.
But who has the actual puppet?
I think Destroy said that the puppet is in storage. He spoke to somebody, and it was in a storage related to the people who had Ego Trippin'. But it's funny, who owned Ego Trippin'. But it's funny, I got the poster from one of the owners of Ego Trippin'. Like, he had a bunch of them,
Right.
and I was able to buy a couple from him directly. So
That's dope. That's
Yeah.
dope. And actually, I mean, it's a rare puppet. But anyway, we can talk about the puppet for hours as well.
yeah,
But I just wanted to let the people know that's some of the stuff, like relating back to what you were saying. TLM was like, yo, we love discovering people that are just as fanatic, and they're coming from different angles. Like you did your thing with the puppet. So that's just one of the many reasons I was like, yo, I got to get to know Lex One. And then we got to know each other, and we became friends, really. And
Factual.
we want to share that. We want to share that friendship and our love for collecting and everything else along those lines with y'all. So thank you for tuning in, and let's get it started, man. You want me to start off with some vinyl?
yeah.
Or
Start
what
off
you
with
wanna
some
do?
vinyl. I got all my shit here ready. So I'm I'm ready to rock when you're ready to rock. It's still recording. So yo, just to the people out there watching the podcast, if you catch me
It's
looking
still
off
recording.
screen, it's not because I'm bored. It's because this is the third time we've tried to record this episode. Cause yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So yeah, here we go.
Let's go, man. I
Let's
want
do
to
this.
shine some light on my man Bus, who owns the Rap Winkle. The Rap Winkle, basically, that translates as the rap store. And I want to show some of the dope ass releases that he does, just to show you the quality of the product. This is something I got, the Mussolini, the album The Donna Night, entirely produced by Ninth Wonder. So that's automatically extra dope. And then look at the quality of the actual record, man.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
fire. So let me ask you, that entire store is based off of like his re-releases of different variants of projects, or they have regular general release stuff too?
They have different releases. They became popular because they're doing a lot of some of the rarer stuff in different editions, but they do exclusives as well. I actually did an album there myself, Barlito's Way, and the quality is just amazing of what they're doing. They license stuff as well, so he sells, like, he did a King T album that he sold, and he does collaborations with labels. But look at the quality of the cardboard sleeve, even on the inside. You see my
Yeah, nah,
logos
that's
all
fire.
over there. And then this is the classic black edition of
That's
that
dope.
album, Barlito's Way. And then we did a splatter as well, So the thing with Bus and the Rap Winkle is they're doing these dope releases. And some of them, I'm gonna show you in a second, they do different editions, like many different editions for the same album, and it's just a popular label. So check this out. I wanted to shout these guys out. Night Shop Volume 1, Papa Crimi and Royaz.
That's dope.
This Royaz. These are cats from Belgium. It comes with a poster as well, and the album is fire. And then what I love so much about the Red Winkle, they do like splatter vinyls that actually match, you know,
the packaging. Yeah.
Yeah, so
that's dope.
And this is a dope album. Y'all can check that out if you're interested. Night Shop Volume 1.
And that's in Dutch, right?
It's actually, you know, I would say it's Dutch, but it has a Belgian accent, so it's Belgian Dutch. And then you know, Belgium is an interesting country because a lot of people rhyme in their own Belgian Dutch, but they also rhyme in French a lot. But this is just a quality record, man. Like the beats are so dope.
Why do I want to
If
say?
you hear that?
My bad. Why do I want to say
ahead.
like what's? I'm asking you like you're the authority on all things Europe or both, but just because I don't know. Why do I want to say what's Flemish?
Right, so it's kind of Flemish. I'm saying Belgian Dutch, but Flemish is a you know, it's a part of Belgium where they speak a language that's similar to Dutch. It is Dutch, but it sounds different. The accent is different. And then a part of the country speaks French. So you have this kind of like this, not really a division, but there are just two languages going on there. I was born in Antwerp, even though my parents are from Amsterdam. So I kind of grew up on Dutch, then the Flemish, kind of like Dutch, and then also French. So you kind of like get those vibes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, check that record out. It's really, I just wanted to shout these guys out. Dope record, and the beats are fire. You can just bump that shit, even though you may not understand the lyrics. It's just a vibe, you know.
It's all good. Tons of people bump Bad Bunny and have no idea what the hell he's saying. So you know,
right?
They could bump the Night Shop too.
For real. Check this out. J Skis, Authenticity Check. You know, another Rap Winkle release, and then it comes in black and white pinwheel colored vinyl, which
that's
is
dope.
Absolutely fire. I wanted to show this as well. I haven't opened these. This is actually Trusted Sopranos, The Big Goes Limited 83 Miami edition.
305.
Featuring Ben. Yeah, bro. The colorways are fire. The artwork is amazing. I mean, it features 38 Special, Benny the Butcher. Everybody's on here. So that's just a real dope release. And they're doing tapes and CDs for releases like that as well. I wanted to show you this. You're gonna appreciate this one, bro. He did an edition of AZ's Do or Die 2.
Ooh.
And another great splatter vinyl that matches the art.
Insane.
Matches the artwork on the packaging.
Super dope.
So this is an album by Mooch and OJ. OJ is one of the dopest producers in Holland. The artwork is by Rob Worst. You could probably say Rob Worst is the guy who's doing a lot of art. And then this record is amazing too. Kind of like this,
that's dope.
you know, and if you, yeah, and it comes with came with a sticker and the whole shebang. And then this is a fire release that you're gonna appreciate. This is A Tree Grows in Brooklyn by Eddie Kane.
Love that name. That name's fire.
Album is great, and then look at this. So
yeah, that's...
triple colorway, tricolor, and then also it came on tape, and the tape. It's kind of like how the hype sticker was designed on the vinyl. Let me show you real quick.
Yeah, that looked like a pack of Newports, bro. Exactly.
So that's just a dope way to actually, you know, do a tape. I love that. Got that. And then I want to show you one more artist that has a lot of releases on that label. Red Winkle. They're doing slip mats.
Yo, those are
obviously
crazy.
I'm speaking about
the Machine.
Conway, the Machine. Now check it out. This is actually a picture disc. So shout out to them for also doing picture discs, you know, which is just fire.
So dope.
And you know,
so dope.
And then he does stuff like From King to a God, a special blue vinyl edition. This is No One Mourns the Wicked, you know, classic black vinyl. And then also he did this edition for No One Mourns the Wicked. It's a tattoo edition, comes with a sticker sheet.
The flash art. That's so dope, man.
Yeah, so he called it the tattoo edition, but right, you're right, flash art, and then, that's the cover, and then look at the colorway, the vinyl, bro. Electric blue with all kinds of colors when it comes to the splatter.
Love that. That's so dope.
I love that too. And then I got an older release, Conway Everybody's Food 3, and that's I just love this, like, the black and white, kind of like inside out, side A, side B, I think is what they call it. La Máquina, I got a couple of colorways, but I didn't open this one yet. La Máquina. And then this one is one of my favorite ones. The logo based on the Guns N' Roses logo came with a slip mat. And I wanted to show you a few of the colorways. What has been blessed cannot be cursed. This is the picture disc. Look at that, bro.
Woo. Yeah, no, that's
so they're doing picture discs, and let me show you, bro.
What are those called? What do those picture discs cost?
Look at that, like some orange marbly kind of like, I'm not sure how much they were. I mean 40 or 50. And then this is the same album with another cover. Then it came with a slip mat as well. Okay. And then also this is the picture disc. I want to show you how elaborate they are. So there's a picture disc for this one.
Insane.
Shout out Big Ghost. Big up, Conway every time. He was in Amsterdam recently. Now check this out. And then they do colorways like this as well for the same album. So it goes on and on and on. I do some trades with the guy. It's my man Bus. But I just wanted to show you how far out, how deep the Rap Winkle is. The Rap Winkle, the rap store. Go check him out. And I think a lot of people know about him. But yeah, he's really somebody who pulls off great releases. So I just wanted to shine some light on him. And I really enjoy these releases.
Those were all fire.
Yeah, right?
All fire.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy. The quality is amazing. And he's opening up a physical store this weekend. So once this episode is online, the store is already open. And I want to shout him out that he actually has a website that he managed to somehow morph into a physical store because so many people buy records from him. So that's just crazy nice that he, as a true B-boy and true connoisseur of the culture, started a physical store because his online releases, the wax that he sells online became so popular. So that's great, man. It's good.
Nice, bro. Super nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah, bro. I know you have a lot of stuff lined up, so hit me with it.
I got a lot, and I think I'm just gonna run through these tapes in one get go. All right. So I'm gonna start with some. I'm gonna start with one lot that I got. That is, I bought primarily for 2 actual tapes, and then the rest, I was doing the math. The 2 tapes were worth the price I paid for the lot. I paid $40 for the lot, plus shipping, which was like another $6-7. So, all right.
It's a good price.
I'm not complaining at all. I got this Capital Tax single, right? Which, let me see if I get this into focus here. Nope, not focusing. All right, well, Capital Tax, haven't heard of them. You told me that you're familiar with them.
They're I think that came out in 93, 92, 93 probably.
Yeah. Nas from It Was Written.
Promo tape,
like a little sampler snippet tape. And then I got another sampler, the Rascas sampler on Ice. I never seen this before, so
man,
super hyped for that one.
Shout out to Rascas, man.
Rascas is an incredibly cool ass dude, man. I love that guy. The Jive Records sampler, it got Keith Murray, Be Legit, and E40 on here.
Dope.
But here's the 2 that I actually got this for, and it is boom, De La Soul Is Dead, and sorry, it's upside down, and 3 Feet High and Rising. All right?
Original tapes.
Original OG tapes, right? So I was super hyped, and I'm like, you know what? I would probably pay $40 for these 2. So that was just the icing on the cake with all the other stuff. I got Moni Love, Down to Earth, right?
Nice.
And then
Moni Love is always a good thing to have on tape.
The red tape by Redman, right? There's a Dark Side.
Oh, cool.
And then I got, this was obviously part of the lot. I'll Be Sure and Anita Baker. This Anita Baker Rapture album and the I'll Be Sure In Effect Mode. Right? So those are the ones that are dope, but I really didn't care to buy those. Exposure. This is dope. Happy about this one. Special Ed, Legal.
Nice.
Whitney Houston, Whitney.
Classic.
I got doubles or maybe triples of this now. Brand Nubian, One for All. So if anybody wants to trade, hit me up. The Waiting to Exhale soundtrack, and I'm really hype about this. The Boogie Down Productions.
Oh man, that's one
tape.
of my favorite live albums, bro. There was a long form videotape for that as well. The BDP Hardcore Around the World. What's the title again? Hardcore Live Around the World or something?
It's called Live Hardcore Worldwide, and it's Paris,
Live Hardcore Worldwide,
Paris, London, and NYC. Legendary shit.
That's dope. That's very dope.
I can't wait to listen to it. I've never heard it. I know you speak highly of this, so I'm looking forward on that. Now these are loose tapes. They were thrown in that lot, so they'll be good to just listen to. Maybe I'll find a case for them one day. Ice-T, Original Gangster. EPMD,
dope.
The crossover LP.
Dope.
This is like a heavy metal tape. Metal Militia, Kill 'Em All. Fleetwood
This
Mac.
was all in one package?
All of it,
all
yeah.
in one package.
Yeah, Fleetwood Mac's greatest hits. I got
Dope.
the Heal single, which was what does it stand for again?
Oh, Heal, man. That's one of my favorite projects by KRS-One. Human Education Against Lies. I think that came out in 91. It featured DMC. It featured Freddie Fox, Queen Latifah. I mean, that's a dope project, man. I had the CD back in the days.
Jam Master Jay, Harmony, Kid Capri, Big Daddy Kane, LL Cool J, MC Light, KRS, Miss Melody, Run DMC. Yeah, wow. I'm looking forward to listening to that.
Was Freddie Fox was on there too, right?
Yeah, Freddie Fox is on there. Yeah. Shabba Ranks, Best Baby Father, and then I got.
That's a dope album, bro. You have that on tape?
Yeah. See, it just kills me that I don't have the cases though, man. The cases like really, make me feel incomplete when I don't have them. Brand Nubian, Punk Step Up to Get Beat Down, the single, which is my favorite Brand Nubian single or song. And then Mobb Deep, Shook Ones. So that was that lot. Now this next lot is something that I'm very proud of because, look, I mean, finding tapes isn't the easiest thing to find in the wild. If you're searching for them on the internet and you're doing your due diligence, you could find them. But when you find factory sealed tapes that survive the 90s, and I got
that's
1,
rare.
2,
That's
3,
hard to
4,
get. That's
5,
hard
6,
to find.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 factory sealed tapes right here. All right.
Wait a minute. Was this a different package or the same package?
This is a different set.
Got you.
This is a different set. It's actually 2 purchases from the same person. So I'm just going to show them as one, right? So I got Eric B and Rakim. Oh, sorry, no. I got Rakim, the 8th letter, and I got the Eric B self-titled album.
Dope.
These are both still factory sealed. This one, the seal is coming, the plastic is coming off on it, but hey, it's been around for over 20 years, so wait, longer than that. When did this drop? This dropped the 18th letter. When did the 18th letter drop?
97, 98?
97.
97. Yeah, 97.
Master Ace Incorporated. Okay.
Yo.
Sitting
is that
on
still
Chrome.
sealed?
This is still sealed, but I'm going to
Wow.
tell you, I'm questioning the authenticity of the seal. Because it's the other shrink wrap. It's the plastic shrink wrap that's not folded, that has like a line
Right.
in the middle. But I could tell you, if it's not originally sealed, it's never played because even the mailer is in here. And this thing is like, you know what a crisp tape looks like, and this looks crisp on the inside.
Hell yeah.
I got X-Clan single, all right, for Adam.
Wow.
And I'm not familiar with some of these that I'm about to show you, but they were sealed. I had to get them, right?
I mean, the X-Clan is just an amazing group, man. A very important rap group. I think their debut album came out in 1990, May 1990, if I'm not mistaken. Brother J, Professor X, Sugar Chef, Paradise. I mean, an essential group, man. That's dope. You got those.
So, it's funny. I didn't know that Professor X was. Oh wait, you know what? I'm confusing Professor X and Professor Griff. Okay, but As far as so scratch that. I'm gonna keep that in because I don't know everything and I'm learning, and I don't really know much about
Yeah, of course.
X Clan. So, but anyway, so I got this Professor X. You know what it is? It's Professor X, Professor Griff, and Terminator X. Like all three of those are throwing my mind for a fucking loop right now. They're all getting smushed in there.
Yeah, but you know, yeah, continue. I wanted to say I have the first album on tape. I think I still have it sealed, but I can't seem to find it. But I think Professor X from the X Clan passed away a while ago though, in 2006, I think.
Mm.
So anyway, I'm just thinking of that right now. So rest in peace to Professor X from the X Clan for sure.
R.I.P. to Professor X. Well, I'll tell you what, X Clan wasn't on my radar growing up. But maybe like 5-6 years ago, I got the Exodus album, and man, that album was incredible. When I heard it front to back, I'm like, yo, this is a classic. Why am I so late to this? But you know, the beautiful thing about music is it's always gonna be new to somebody.
But listen, bro, the thing also is the more you learn about music, the more you realize you got to learn even more. And I think the best masters are people, you know, if you're a master of ceremony or like somebody like Quincy Jones, people that always want to keep on learning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's the same as a fan or as a supporter of the culture. And I just want to, you know, get that out there because, you know, I've been living this for decades and living it as an artist. So you know what I'm saying? I don't only come from the perspective of a listener, but I'm definitely a fan. And you start out rapping as a fan of other groups, but then after having lived this for almost 4 decades, you can read all the books, see all the, watch all the documentaries, check all the movies, even speak to some of the greats over the years. I met so many people, and then the more you learn, you still realize you need to learn more. So you know what I'm saying? That kind of like that humble attitude is something that I always embraced, but as I'm growing up and growing older, so to say, I embrace it even more because you know we all gotta learn, bro.
Yeah, no, I agree, and you know, the best thing about learning is when you get to pick what you want to learn about. And for me, there's nothing more that I want to learn about. There's a few topics that I'm always into learning about, but hip hop history is really one of those things that I totally enjoy and I have a lot of fun doing.
Yeah, man.
So
me too, and not just as an artist, also as a human being. I wanted to state that as a human being first. I'm just a fan of the culture, fan of the people who started the culture, and I love the cultures that brought forth the people who started the culture. You know, like for real.
Yeah.
So and that's the way. If you radiate that sincerity and love, I mean, that's what you get back. You know, that's kind of like what this thing is. You know, especially our conversations, but also me as a human being and an artist. That's just how I move. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, you know, move with respect. You know, move with respect. And...
that's the short way of saying it. But anyway, I'm cutting you off. You have
no. It's all good, bro. It's all good. So, Dark Sun Riders, featuring Brother J. So this is an album as well. I haven't heard this as well, but I know Brother J is of X Clan, and he got a really dope voice. And you know, funny story is, you know Apathy at all? Have you ever met Apathy, or do you know him?
I haven't met him, but I do know his music. Yeah.
So like, I was on Clubhouse, and then like we just started talking back and forth. We got cool. We started following each other, and he released his project. Really dope project. It wasn't his last one. It was the one before that. You know, and he does this song. It's like a tribute almost to the X Clan, and he starts talking about Brother J, and then he'd be like, he's like, oh, and Brother J be like, and then he does a verse as Brother J, but he does the impersonation so fucking good that when I spoke to him about it, I was dead ass convinced that he had Brother J as a feature on his project. And when I said that to him, he probably was like, either he was flattered or thought I was a moron, or both, right? Because he was like, I'm like, yo, how'd you... And he's like, nah, bro, what do you mean? That was me. And I'm like, oh, wow, okay, that's dope, you know? So, you know, again, now it's probably my lack of knowledge of the X Clan, but he damn pulled it off super dope, man. And shout out to Apathy. That's another true, real deal fan of the culture, man. Love that guy.
Dope.
Yeah. And then I got here Professor X, They Don't Know Jack, another single.
Mm-hmm.
So like, look, I haven't heard a bunch of these projects, and this just gives me reason to listen to them, because you can scroll through a Spotify and then be like, all right, I'm gonna listen to this, look into that, but there's nothing like having like a copy of it and then wondering what it sounds like. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, just listening to it on some streaming platform just feels really disposable. And I'm saving the best for last. So I got one of my favorite high school albums, right? Channel Live.
Oh, wow, man! Is that's the album that has a Madism on it?
Yeah, Station Identification.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shout out to Hakeem Green and shout out to
Yes, sir.
Madism. Yo, Madism and Sex for the Sport are like, I love those two tracks. The beat on Sex for the Sport is crazy, but Madism, every time that beat comes in with that like really heavy chugging ass bass line, it's just like, ugh.
Bro, that's one of those beats that's actually a perfect beat.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
For real. It just hits all the right fucking brain waves. You know what I'm saying? It just makes you just scrunch your face like, oh, yeah. It's crazy.
Bro, some of those, they're like, obviously there are many great songs, many great beats, but sometimes those you have these beats that just come off perfect. I think Madism is one of those.
Who produced that? I wonder who produced that. I don't know. I've never looked into that. And
I wanted to say 93 Till Infinity is also one of those perfect beats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Soul Mischief.
And then Troy, Till They Reminisce Over You. That's another perfect beat right there.
Definitely, man.
Ice Cream to me is a perfect beat as well.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Lord Tariq and Peter Guns, Make It Rain.
Mm-hmm.
Got that sealed. Deja Vu has a lot of nostalgia to me. Around when that came out, it was around the time I moved to Florida, was making friends, stealing my mom's car, doing all types of crazy shit. So coming out to Florida around that time was like 96 when this came out, 97. I can't even see.
Bro,
this. Go on. What's up?
Madism, if I have to guess, it's probably KRS-One that did that beat. Maybe him and Kenny Parker, maybe? I don't know.
Bruh, if KRS did that, he deserves something special for that fucking beat, because that beat was I can't even think about what sample that could be. Like, I don't even know, man. That shit is just insane.
I'm not sure, but I mean, if I have to take a guess right now, it's probably Chris. But listen, bro, KRS-One deserves all kinds of love and awards and flowers, but yes, alone for that beat alone, he did that, an extra award and an extra bouquet of flowers for that.
For real. All right, the last three here. These are the last three. All right.
Yeah.
Killer Army. Another. I was a big Wu-Tang stan. Just looking at this. Looking at this album art. This shit is mad confusing. It's not the greatest album art. Damn, man, it's all blurry. Like my camera's not focusing on this. But forget about the album art. I used to love this album when I was growing up. This reminds me of one of my closest friends, Brian Breach, who used to love fucking Killer Army. I think Ninth Prince. When I met him, I think Ninth Prince was his favorite rapper. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Now these two right here, bro.
Oh wow.
This is the reason I even want to do this podcast, because I wanted to show these off, and I'm like, yo, yeah, baby, and Capital Punishment sealed, hype sticker on Capital Punishment, and this may have had a hype sticker, but it could have been the alarm on it. So these two...
The alarm sticker.
These two tapes, I'm going to get graded. And you know what's really... What's really crazy? I had time to go and freaking look up the name of my boy's company, and I did not look it up. So I'm a big penis for that.
But wait a minute. So you're saying you're going to have these tapes graded the way comics get graded and action figures get graded?
Yes, because Steve Aoki launched a new company. My buddy Vulcan the Crusader is involved in it. Vulcan
That's
is a
dope.
super talented rapper, producer, I guess you could say entrepreneur now, and he's been working with them on the toy grading side. And
Wow.
I originally found out about this company's inception a couple years ago. Like he reached out to me. He's like, "Yo, we're gonna do this company. We're looking for a grader," and he actually reached out to me to do the music grading. It just we couldn't
Wow.
work out, getting to where they needed me to be. I wanted to do it from home. That was a big logistical nightmare. But
Right.
I want to get these graded. After getting my toys graded, I was like, this is for me is gonna be the next logical step, because you know what? I'm never gonna crack these open, ever. You know?
I
And
feel you, man. Honestly, not to cut you off, but like the fact that Steve Aoki started a company like this, it's just amazing. So big shout outs to him and everybody and your man Vulcan over there, because that's just smart and it's necessary for crazy collectors like yourself and me. You
yeah,
know,
man,
like
preserving the
we
culture.
treat yeah, preserving the culture like like in a museum piece kind of way, the same way that comics are being graded for years and years and years. I think it's very important. Obviously, you and me are guys that double cop a lot of shit, and then you want to have one on ice and one to look nice, like you always say.
I think
But
it's
then when
called
you get
I think it's called AMA or something. AMC, no, all right, AMG. I don't know. Fuck. My bad. I cut you off for
no,
nothing,
it's
just
all
to
good,
ramble.
bro.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. But I mean, just the fact that they understand, have a bigger picture view, a helicopter view, so to speak, on this collecting community, where you can actually grade tapes and vinyl, and Lord knows, like I'm looking for 8 tracks. Like I know the Sugar Hill Gang have an 8 track
Yes.
out.
Curtis Blow.
Like stuff like that.
Curtis Blow has
yeah.
one. The Breaking soundtrack. I've been looking for those are the three that I'm looking for, and I'm mad that you said
Not
that
easy to get,
because people are gonna be looking for them too now.
Yeah, we should probably clip this out.
Yeah. So
edit this out.
I'm looking for those too as well, because those are the only hip hop on 8-track. So
Right, but anyway, so the fact that they look at cassettes and vinyl as gradable collectibles is just phenomenal, and I love that.
what about this? What do you know about this right here?
Oh shit, bro! Hey, bro, I don't even have mine yet. Woo!
Yo, this thing sold out in under, what is it? Under 4 hours, 3 hours. It sold out in 3 hours.
Yeah, under 3 hours. Yeah.
Wow, bro.
Crazy.
So this figure, I wanted to do a review on this and align with your release to help you promote the release, but y'all didn't need me. Y'all had this on Smash, bro. And I got a free figure out of it. Shout out to you and Delicious Again Peter. Y'all will be seeing a full review on this on the No Hype on my No Hype show, which will be in the next probably couple days or by the next week. I'll have a full review on this. So I don't want to spoil too much of this. I just want to let y'all see this, and I wanted to kind of rub it in Brain Power's face, like, yo, I got your figure and you don't. And congratulate you on selling this out, bro. For real.
Thank you, man. Thanks. I mean, it was a limited edition, so there weren't that many. I believe we did 20, but still, to be able to sell out your first figure, to me, you never know if something is really gonna catch on. And then also, it's not cheap to get them. It's 45 British pounds, which is a steal for the type of toys Delicious Again Peter does. Shout out to Delicious Again Peter.
Love that guy, bro.
Yeah, I mean, and then you add shipping, and then out here, a lot of people got to pay extra taxes because of the Brexit thing. So a lot of people, it'll set them back around 100 euros, which is about $100. So for people to actually get that figure, I'm just super humbled. I won't go into the figure then because we'll wait for your review, and then we'll talk about it some other time. But yes, shout out to you, Lex One, for having it before I have it. And it's crazy. It comes from London. I'm in Amsterdam. You're in the States, and you have it before me.
You know what it is, bro? The freaking what is it called? What are those what are those people
Customs?
called? Customs. They don't like you, bro. They got beef. They got beef with you, bro.
They want to keep the figure for themselves, bro.
Yeah, they cracked it open. They're like, oh, this is mine. Yeah, bro. So yeah, shout out to you on that. And real quick, I'm gonna show this before I pass it right back to you, because we are talking about a toy and music and hip hop, and it's 50 cents bulletproof. This is CO2, so I'm gonna see if I can get this graded as well. And you know what? Speaking of grading, I think the next episode we need to have a sit down with my man Vulcan and have him put us on and talk to us about this whole grading thing.
Let's do that. Let's do it. I'm down because that's fire. Looking forward to that. And I mean, if you get some stuff graded now, you never know down the line, bro. Some of the 80s video games that are graded and brand new, they are going for crazy amounts. And I'm not in it for that, but it is something that's happening. So you might as well know about it as a collector. You know, I'm not a reseller at all.
I am not a reseller by trade, but I will sell stuff to make room for new stuff. And I don't
but that's not what a reseller does, though. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah,
a reseller get 10, 20 of the same, and then resell 18.
And you know what? I don't frown on those people either because they got their motivation. And you know, having that hype, you know, not you're gonna have it whether it's sneakers, clothing, comics. You're gonna have those vultures that'll buy 20. And let me not even call them vultures. Those people that'll buy like 20 of something, and it'll just make people want more of it. And that, in turn, kind of keeps the thing cycling. I don't know if it's a necessary evil, but I also don't know what a lot of the things that we collect and are into would be without those people. Will those companies be able to thrive? You know, I don't know. You know, like, I don't know.
I mean, you know, you're right, man. I'm not frowning on anything, any of it, and it's just like in the sneaker world, you kind of like run into it more. And over the years, some of it has become kind of like more of a thing. Some people made a lot of money with it, but then some of the diehard collectors are like, "Yo, it kind of changes the game." But it is what it is. Shout out to everybody. You know, get your money, do your thing. But I'm saying I'm just somebody who is not into collecting just for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
But anyway, so we should do that, man. We should definitely do that and set that up.
Let's do that for sure.
So listen, man, I got a bunch of stuff here. Actually, I showed you the New York sessions last time around. It came out on Glow in the Dark vinyl on Record Store Day, which was last week. But I also put out this record. It's a live album, the Box Pure Session. I did this record in 2003, but we only put it out on CD, and now I'm doing a vinyl issue. I did it, and the first LP, it's a double disc, is on De Niro in Heat Blue. Woo! So this is the exact same color of blue, the color blue that you will see when this is the exact same blue color that you will see when De Niro enters his crib in the movie Heat. And then the second LP, you know, building off of the theme in Heat, is on That's the Discipline 30 Seconds Flat Splatter.
Fire.
So I'm kind of proud of that. Y'all need to cop that.
You watching, you need to cop that. Cop that.
And go get that, yo. And actually the remaster is on all platforms too, but this is the vinyl. Listen, I want to shine some light on this release. Very rare, by a small Dutch label called Dutch Jams. And I curated this with my brother Michael X. So it's curated by Michael X and myself. Why? Because this is a release dedicated to our brother DJ Precise, legendary DJ producer, Selector P, a visionary who really he really foresaw what was going on culturally, musically, way back in the days, the way he blended different styles. He passed away a couple of years ago, and we did a commemorative blue 10-inch. It comes with an insert, and it's called the Telepathy Session. The Telepathy Sessions, by Ammo Lab, and they had one of the dopest releases in hip hop, in European hip hop back in the days. Michael X is my brother, also known as Shy Rock or Roller Rocker. He's a phenomenal MC, a phenomenal reggae singer, a phenomenal human being, and that's my man. And we just wanted to do this. All the proceeds go to Precise's daughter and Michael X's daughter. So, I mean, I just wanted to say that there are many around. I think they're on Bandcamp too. So check that out. And that's just something I wanted to shine a little light on. Okay, continuing with some of the things I copped. Check this out.
Love it. Love that.
You know all about this record.
Of course.
Bandana by Freddie Gibbs and Madlib. Obviously, shout out to Kahuna, because you, Kahuna, and me, we have a weak spot for the collectible, the sculpture that came out that coincided with this record that was done by Jeff Jank and Steve Harrington.
Love that
This
guy.
one is still sealed, actually. Yeah, bro, that sculpture is just one of the dopest pieces of art ever.
Shout out
So,
to
yeah.
Kahuna for making it happen, helping me get one of those.
Oh, yeah, and you know what? In general, I want to give a big shout out to Kahuna, homie Matt, a.k.a. the Big Kahuna. Check his page on Instagram, Kahuna's Gallery. His collection is probably one of the most rare. It consists of the most rare collectibles within this hip-hop realm, and it's curated perfectly.
Yeah.
Right? Am I lying?
No, not at all, bro. Not at all.
Am I lying? No, you're quite right. So, check this out. The original, I mean, this is not something I recently copped. I just wanted to show you the original Ice-T Rhyme Pace album. Obviously, the cover is dope, and then the picture on the back is so dope. Glennie Friedman, he actually took that photo in New York, if I'm not mistaken. But I recently got the reissue, and look at this, man, Lex One. This is just so fire. Yellow vinyl.
Wow.
And the way that kind of like matches the actual Sire label, which is orangey yellow, kind of like
yeah,
thing.
like that gradient.
Just,
that's dope.
It's just fire. Yeah. So I wanna show you this, and then we go back to you again. This is obviously the super classic by Ultramagnetic MC's Critical Beatdown. Photography was by Janet Beckman, if I'm not mistaken. I love her work as well. But listen, this is a dope edition because it comes with a booklet, right?
Wow.
And this is actually an expanded edition, but it builds off of the 15th anniversary CD that came out a while ago. And then it comes with a print. And this is just fabulous.
Is dope. All in the Dapper Dans.
Yo, and I got a crazy story about the Dapper Dan outfits, and then I just wanted to show you, it comes on double vinyl, double vinyl, yellow vinyl. But listen, so one of my best friends is JC, the Ultramagnetic DJ JC. He was the DJ for Kool Keith for many years, and he's one of my best friends. He grew up in New York, and he told me a crazy story. Shout out to you, Jay. I love you like family. He told me that Mo Love's jacket, the Mo Love jacket, I think it's the MCM one, the MCM logo one.
Yeah.
Am I correct? Yeah. So that jacket, he gave that to Jay at a certain point, and Jay, somehow, one of Jay's friends totally messed the jacket up, bro. And that jacket should have been in a museum, bro. Like,
or in my closet.
Come on, man. Or in your closet, Lex One, get that paper, son, or get the trade done.
That's dope.
Anyway, shout out to Jay. I mean, yeah. So yeah, back to you, bro. I got some more stuff, but I want to see what you got.
All right. I feel like time is of the essence, so I'm gonna try to run through these fast because I'm encountering that time issue that we went through previously. So, all right, I got this, right? The World According to Pretty Tony.
Dope. It's a dope book.
Yeah, bro. I found out about the book late. I was a big fan of the little skits on MTV. So I went on eBay. It was like $50. I'm like, fuck that. Let me check Amazon. $10. This is the steal of the day. I paid $10 for this. And it even has the CD as well that came with it. So.
Dope. That's dope, bro.
Yeah. All right. I got that. Shit. My headphone.
What else you got, bro?
I got Ice Cold.
Hey, I know all about that book. I don't have it yet, but I definitely would want to add that to my collection.
If you're not familiar with this book, for those out there watching, I recommend getting it. It's just like a visual history. Well, not visual. There's also text as well in here. History of jewelry and hip hop, right? Haven't opened this yet.
Hey, show the back. That's Run DMC in Paris, shot by Ricky Powell, bro. That's an amazing picture. I love that picture.
I bought this on Bodega's website. It was on sale from $100 to $60, so I paid $60 for it.
Wow.
That was a pretty good steal for the record. I mean for the book, but it was just so heavy that I paid $20 in shipping. So,
Right.
Of course. Now I have this right here.
Hey, King's Disease 3.
This is the King's Disease 3, the KD3 box set, right? And or
Wow.
collector's package. I forgot how they labeled it, but it comes with a bunch of
They'll
stuff.
probably call it the bundle.
Bundle.
Bundle or something.
So I have inside there. Now this is a third copy that I now have of the cassette that I accidentally purchased, right?
Wow.
I think I'm gonna get one of those graded too, by the way. It comes with this incredibly dope print that was designed by Steven from Concrete Jungle, Steven Cartosio, and Barry X Ball. So they actually designed this, took a picture of it, and I think they may be printing this up, whether they're going to print it up and sell it or actually make a piece of art out of it. Not sure. Of course, the bundle comes with
I've seen him post the prototype for that actual 3D sculpt of the print. Yeah.
So hopefully they make one because I need to have that in my house. There's a CD here.
Right.
A bunch of stickers.
Dope. I love those packages, those box sets, kind of like things.
The vinyl.
Box set, kind of like things.
Yep.
That's dope.
And I believe this is a gatefold vinyl. Probably it's 180 gram vinyl. Shout out to Nas and Hit Boy. Hit Boy went ape shit on this. Hit Boy's like my new favorite producer. And
definitely.
Hold on, there's something else in here.
Show us what you got.
This is a Challenger coin.
Oh, that's dope. With the protective case. I love that Nas is doing that, man. Like the one, KMD had one a while ago.
Yeah, I had that, and I actually sold that to Kahuna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good guy to have that.
For sure.
Rare stuff. It's definitely his game. That's dope, bro.
So yeah, man. All in all, that's my haul. Actually, I'm lying. I got about 130 tapes that I purchased from my boy. A whole entire collection. His collection. I purchased
130 tapes in one batch.
In one batch, but I'm not gonna show those because if for those of y'all who are watching, make it this far and want to see this, leave it in the comments. Let us know for the next episode or future episode, and I will unbox them if you guys want to see it.
Cool. Yeah. Hey, so since time is of the essence, you want me to wrap this up with a couple of cool things?
Yes, please do.
So I got a bunch of vinyl, but you know what? I'm gonna just I gotta show this one though. De La Soul, the reissue, the 3 Feet High and Rising reissue on yellow vinyl, and they were nice enough at the store to give me the poster that came with it, because it doesn't necessarily come with a poster, but they had a bunch of promotional. Yeah, you have the original tape though, but I wanted to show that.
Super dope.
To almost round it off, this is a cool box set. Cypress Hill's first album.
Love it.
On 7 inches. Shout out to
Get On Down, bro. They got the fire.
Get On Down.
Yep.
Shout out to Get On Down Shop, man. I love those guys. Their releases are just amazing. But this is dope. I got this for $63, which is amazing in Europe, because usually I think it's back to 110 or 120 now. I don't know. I got it for cheap somehow, and it's mint condition. It's still in the packaging. I'm not gonna unbox that right now. And I wanted to show you this real quick, just something different. This is the Super Deluxe box set for Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory 20th
I heard about
anniversary. That. Bro, it's out of print right now. It has 5 LPs. 4 LPs.
Wow.
5 CDs, 3 DVDs, an 80-page book. Prints, even has a cassette in there. It's just an amazing set. It's a dope ass deluxe box. I had to get it. I got a decent price on that, and I'm very, very much looking forward to it. It has a poster in it, and it's just a crazy dope box set. And I don't know if you know, but it's King's Day in Amsterdam tomorrow. We're taping this the night before, which is King's Night, which is crazy because there's going to be mad people in the city, and obviously everything is going to be colored orange on that day.
King's Disease Day.
So just to show you this, obviously we're showing this after King's Day, so this was only available. It's only going to be available on King's Day. It's my debut album, my Dutch debut album in the Dutch language.
Sick.
On cassette, and it's called the King's Day edition on official All Out Orange tape. So
nice.
It's just.
And where can they get that?
I'm working the tapes. I usually do them with Apple Dizzle Records. And,
okay.
It's a nice boutique label from Holland. Apple Dizzle. Go check them out on Instagram at Apple Dizzle.
Dope.
But yo, I got mad other stuff, but I think we showed the people enough for one dose for one portion at a time. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I want to say, Lex One, you my man.
Likewise,
we figured
brother.
it out. It's always, thank you, bro. It's always a joy to work with you and hang out with you and talk about these collectibles and anything in life, really. I just want to give a shout out to you. And I just want to say to everybody that's watching this, we enjoy this very much. And yo, it's actually, like I said before, I don't know if it's in it's going to be in the edit or whatever, but like, bro, we didn't even really set out to do a Bro Hype podcast. The shit is just like organically just growing on us. And I hope y'all are enjoying this as much as we do, you know.
And if not, fuck it, still gonna do it. Nah. Hey, nah, but for real though, look, shout out to everybody. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to the whole collectors world out there. Shout out to everybody who supports hip hop, who supports whatever their version of real hip hop is. We appreciate y'all, and this is kind of why we do it. So, with that being said, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I go by Lex1. You can follow me everywhere under Lex1 GTPS. You can hit up my man Brain Power. Where can they find you, Brain Power?
I mean, y'all can find me under the Instagram moniker at MC Brainpower. Same for Twitter and Facebook. And yeah, just look me up there, and all the links are right there or in the description box right below this video.
Peace.
Peace.